Luke chapter 1. Where am I on that time, Margaret?
I'm sorry. Yes, 5 minutes.
All right. All right, well, we're going to just read this verse and then do one example. The other ones, I think you can see for yourself. I'll just tell you what they are. In Luke chapter 1, verse 37. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. And quickly, Luke 18. And then we'll use one example, and that should hopefully drive it home for you. In Luke 18, verse 27, and he said, the things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Now, so we can talk about two seasons, the season of the possible and the season of the impossible. Don't look for God to act in the season of the possible. Remember, the title is the God of the impossible. See, if God acts during the possible, again, he may not get the glory. Your faith may not increase if he acts in the possible. See, if it's possible, man can do it.
Good Lord.
Are you with me?
Amen.
He's the God of the impossible. So what you should be doing during the possible is waiting with anticipation.
Yes.
For the possible to be exhausted. Because you say, oh, God's about to act. Watch out, God's about to act. Because now there is no excuse of man that they could have done that.
Amen.
Are you with me? And to highlight it, let's go to let's go to Judges. Let's go to Judges. Book of Judges. Let's start in Judges 8. Just want to read one verse there. Verse 10 of Judges 8. Then we're going to go to Judges 7. Now Zebah and Zalmunna were in Chapor, and their host with them, about 15,000 men, all that were left of all the hosts of the children of the east. For there fell 120,000 men that drew sword. I just wanted to read this so you understand the enemy had 135,000. So I want to read. Now let's go flip over to Judges 7. Let me read verse 1 through 7. So the enemy has 135,000. Then Zerubbabel, who was Gideon, and all the people that were with him rose up early and pitched beside the wall of Harod, so that the host of the Midianites, the 135,000, were on the north side of them by the hill of Moreh in the valley. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, mine own hand hath saved me. Do you understand what God is saying? Right here he's saying you have too many. Okay? Well, let's see what too many is. Now therefore go proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return, and depart early from Mount Gilead. And there returned of the people 22,000, and there remained 10,000. So there were a total of 32,000 poised to go against 135,000. Now in human counting, no, we don't have too many. We need more. Are you with me? But God said 32,000, that's too many. That's too many. You might find some way to say, you know, that's just think about it. That's just, 1 to 4, a 1 to 4 ratio. It's nothing. All right? Let's keep reading. There remain 10,000, verse 4. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down unto the water. I will try them for thee there. And it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, they shall go with thee, the same shall go with thee. And of whom I say unto thee, they shall not go with thee, the same shall not go. So he brought down the people unto the water. And the Lord said unto Gideon, every one that lappeth up the water with his tongue as a dog lappeth, him shalt thou set by himself. Likewise, everyone that bowed down upon his knee to drink. And the number of them that laughed, put in their hands to their mouth, were 300 men. But all the rest of the people bowed down their knees to drink water. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that laughed will I save you, and deliver the Midianites into thine own hand, and let the other people go, every man unto his own place. 301 went against 135,000. And they won. Notice, God purposely kept reducing their numbers, so at that point they can say, "Ooh, we need God." 300 against 135, 135,000. Yeah. Okay. So there are times where you're looking for God to act, but it's still impossible. You got 32,000. That's possible. Are you with me?
Amen.
And God is trying to let it go till it becomes impossible. So he can now act. Are you with me?
Amen.
God's focus on getting the glory for himself. He's focused on doing whatever he's about to do so you will increase your belief. And he's a God of impossible. Ask yourself, what season are we in? And if you're still in the possible season, don't look for God to act yet. Learn your patience.